Do you want to buy your first or your next apartment deal in the next 90 days? These are the 7 secrets I use every time to make it happen. I didn't stumble my way through buying apartments. I followed a proven process that's helped me avoid costly mistakes and buy smarter every single time. And now I'm breaking this down in these 7 secrets that aren't just theory, they're practical, real-world strategies that I've used to spot good deals, avoid traps, and buy with confidence. And so if you're serious about getting into apartments, this is where you start. And hey, do me a favor, push the subscribe button and remember to comment and like this video down below so that way the algorithm can do its job and share this video with other people just like you. Let's get started. So secret number 1, buy based on the numbers, not the hype, right? The pro forma works for you, not the other way around. One of the biggest traps I see, falling in love with a property just because it looks great. I've seen too many people overpay for the vibes, right? But apartments are investments. The numbers have to make sense before anything else. I check for cash flow, cap rate, projected expenses, equity multiple, IRR. I even stress test the deal, like maybe what happens if rents drop 10%? What happens if expenses go up more than I expected? Will it still work? That's how you know it's a good buy, not just buy the pretty ones. A spreadsheet and a deal analyzer will tell you more than a chandelier ever will. Secret number 2, the money's made when you buy it. You've heard this before, but now you know it. When you sell, I've learned early on that you can't rely on appreciation to bail you out down the road. The deal has to be solid from day one. That means buying under market at the value and based on the financials with upside, like under rented units, bad management, or cosmetic issues that you can improve. So that way, once I passed on a fully renovated unit because there wasn't any zero room for the upgrades, there wasn't any ability to improve it. Meanwhile, nearby, a building, peeling paint, outdated kitchens, I bought it, cleaned it up, raised the rents, and instantly added tremendous value. Always think, what's the hidden potential? Number 3, property management. It can make or break you. You've heard this, but you know this. Buying is just the start. Managing the building, that's where the real game begins. A great property manager protects your time, your tenants, and your profits. I've had managers who treated the place like it was their own, and others who let things spiral down. Now look, I always interview them like I'm hiring a CEO. What's their process for maintenance? How do they handle, say, late rents and collections? How many units do they manage per employee? Because a bad manager can turn a great deal that you got into a nightmare real quick. Number 4, the neighborhood. Location, location, location. You've heard it a million times, more than you think. You can change a unit, but you can't change the street. I always spend time in the area 3 different times, usually on a weekend, in the evenings before buying it, and then sometime during the week. But at night as well, I talk to the neighbors, I check the crime maps, I look at nearby development. One of my best deals ever was in a neighborhood people overlooked. But I saw the Starbucks that was going in and some other things down the street. The city zoning was changing. It was on the rise. A year later, rents jumped and so did the property values. Don't just buy the building, buy in the future, buy in the neighborhood. I mean, in fact, actually one of the times I nearly passed on a property because the street didn't look great initially. But something told me to dig deeper. The city redevelopment plan was underway. It had just been approved, and that way new sidewalks were going in, the parks, the mixed-use developments were in the pipeline. It was coming. I went back, bought the deal, and 18 months later, it doubled in value. That's the power of understanding what's called path of progress and what's coming. Number 5, financing. It's not just about the interest rate, though. It's about the flexibility. Everyone gets hung up on the interest rates, but the terms are just as important. Meaning, is it going to be easy to get interest only? Can you do it? Is it easy to refinance? Can you get out of that and put a better loan on? Can you get interest only periods while you're stabilizing the building? On one of the deals I did, I negotiated a 2-year interest only loan. It gave me breathing room while we were renovating the property, raising the rents before my payments went up. That flexibility made the whole project way smoother in cash flow during that time. It's not just about locking in the lower rate from the beginning, it's about structuring the debt to fit the business plan. Secret number 6, do not over leverage and always prioritize the cash flow. One of the fastest ways people get in trouble, taking on too much debt just to own more. But ownership doesn't mean much if you're losing money every single month. I run every deal with a cash flow first mindset. If this doesn't put money in your pocket from day one, don't do it. I walk away. I never max out my leverage ever. It's typically 65 to 70% loan to value. Just to stretch into bigger deals, I don't want to do that. That's how people get wiped out in downturns. Solid conservative financing plus real monthly profit and cash flows keeps you in power. That's the foundation. Secret number 7, relationships. They win the deals, especially with the brokers and the owners. Some of my best apartment deals didn't come from scrolling the listings, right? Going on the websites. They came from brokers, direct to the brokers. I built real rapport. I used the platforms like Crexy or LoopNet, not just for the deals, but to find the brokers. You see who's consistently listing, right? The kind of properties that you want. Then you reach out, you set up appointments, you use their active listings as a reason to connect. Even if it's not the perfect deal, touring it, right? Touring the property gets you face-to-face time, builds trust. If you want to know exactly what to say, I've got a whole video on this that you can look up on YouTube on the 10 questions to win brokers over by Justin Brennan. For direct-to-owner deals, right? The direct-to-owner deals. This is direct-to-broker I just told you about, direct-to-owner deals. I use our AI-driven software, realestateradar.ai. It lets me search the markets all over the country for property owners anywhere in the US. Fast, it's targeted, it's effective. That's how we're consistently finding off-market deals and opportunities, both for us and people inside our community. So if you're serious about buying apartments, you need both sides, brokers and the owners. And the tech, like it makes it way more scalable for you. We use AI technology through our software. So let me walk you through how we use realestateradar.ai. First, we target specific markets. Could be anywhere in the US. We set filters like number of units, ownership duration, loan maturity, all of these things. Then we get refined lists from owners, not just addresses, but contact information through skip tracing. From there, we launch marketing. We do postcards, we do mailers, we do also direct to voicemails, text messaging, all of that stuff to get responses back so we can see, hey, are you looking to sell? Are you looking to do anything? Typically, they sell or refinance based on the loan maturity dates. So that's a great filter in any software you're using. Here's a bonus tip, number 8 for you. Stack your team early, right? You need the brokers, you need the property managers, construction crews, you need lenders in the market. You should have this team ready to go, even insurance brokers. Why? Because speed matters. Good deals, they're going to be there, but they're not going to sit around long. If you want to jump in and secure those things, the brokers are going to help you do it, but you need that team in place so you're not catching your tail. Anybody in our community, they want to learn this stuff, we say, hey, listen, go set up your markets. We're going to look at 3, we're going to narrow down to 1, and then you're going to go in and do a reconnaissance mission, I call it. Set up the brokers, property managers, construction renovation crews, local lenders, any of that stuff. Buying apartments doesn't have to be overwhelming, but it does take a strategy. These 8 insights have been my playbook. Run the numbers, focus on cash flow, build the right relationships, and use the right tools. So I hope you found this video helpful. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, like and comment this video down below so we can share it with more people just like you. Take care, happy investing, see you on the other side.